Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And we're gonna do a chatty get ready with me, so let me just get this started before I tell you what's going on. Let's go. Okay, so we are going to a Phillies game this morning. I know. So we're going with some people from Scott's work. They're doing a tailgate that starts at 10:30, very early, but I usually don't make it up for events like this, but since it's like his work people, and I tried putting on this is the Kula Mineral Matte Tint sunscreen, and in case you couldn't tell, that tint wasn't tinted enough. So just to make me look like I match a little bit more, I'm going to actually add some color to my face, and then we can get on with the day. So like everything I have here is like very simple. It's going to be a very simple look, but I have lots of stories to share. So I'm gonna start with the No Problem Prime Essence. I actually really like this. I have no idea what it does, but I like it. So yes, like I said, they're tailgating at 10:30 a.m. So I was like, Scott, it's gonna take us a while to get there. So he's like asking our Google Home how long it takes to get there to the ballpark. And the Google says like 47 minutes. And I said, no. Yeah, sure, on a Wednesday night, 47 minutes. How about Thursday morning when everyone's driving to work? How about that? So he goes, how long is it gonna take to get us there tomorrow morning? She goes, 1 hour and 25 minutes. And I was like, yes, of course, the time doubled. This is why I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. All right, I'm gonna throw on some of the Skin Iceland Berry Lip Fix. So yeah, I told him so. But I wasn't, okay. Let me stop. Let me tell you why I'm filming this now. I'm going to go in with the Benefit Hello Happy foundation because it is one of my darkest foundations, but it's also like a matte foundation. I'm gonna pull this back for this part. It's not matte, but it's not dewy, and it's gonna be in the 90s today. So we're going to go as matte with this look as possible. So on the 12th, if the 12th is a Friday, the 12th of July, we are heading up for the weekend to Rhode Island for my best friend's 30th birthday. It was sort of last minute, and like when I say last minute, I mean last minute for me because I didn't have this plan until like a week or so ago when her husband sent me a message about it. So yeah. So I am trying to use every opportunity I have to film, since I'm going to lose a full weekend, and it takes at least 2 or 3 weeks for me to prep enough, usually for that amount of being away. So I figured this is an opportunity to tell you some of the ridiculous things that happened in my life this week. Like, having cats is interesting. So let's start with, was it Monday? I think it was Monday. Okay. So if you've been following along with the Luigi saga, he likes to eat treats whole, like gulp them, swallow them whole, so that he can try to steal from Mario. So one of the things we've done to attack this behavior is we've gotten him a treat maze that slows him down, and then we kind of sneak away and I feed Mario separately a couple treats. And I guess it's been 2-3 weeks now, no barfing, because usually what he does is when my sister-in-law, who is in vet school, calls it, he scarfs and barfs. So it wasn't pleasant for us either, him eating treats as fast as he possibly could. I mean, it's not like a perfect match, but it's better. Okay. I'm gonna use the Pacifica concealer. So on Monday morning, I mean, part of my morning routine has become, as I'm like getting ready and putting my lunch in my lunchbox, I put some of Luigi's treats in his little treat maze, and I kind of sneak over into the kitchen and give Mario his, and then I wash my hands. And then I always hope that washing my hands masks the sound of Mario chewing on treats. Monday, I was washing my hands, turned off the water, looked down, and Luigi's head was in the treats, stealing Mario's treats. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I was like, God darn return it. Like, you're kidding me. So this is the first time he's successfully stolen the treats since this whole maze situation happened. And like all day at work, I'm like, I can't believe he did that. Like, he is such a little brat. Like, are you kidding me? Okay, and then since I'm going for a very matte look, I am going to use a cream highlighter and then set everything so that just hopefully the glow comes from under the powders. But I'm going to use my RMS Beauty Luminizer Quad. So I come home from work, and the typical day of me coming home from work is I either do one of two things. I either open the garage and come in through the garage, or I come in through the front door. And our front door is set up with an app where we can unlock it from our phones. So either way, I'm either opening the garage from my car or I'm opening the front door, unlocking the front door from my phone. Well, they now know that sound. And they know that means somebody's coming in, and that somebody can feed them their dinner. So I usually come in to meow, 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 meow. Lots of meow. All right, I'm setting under my eyes with the Hourglass Veil Powder. This day was no different than any other day. And I'm using the BH number 6 brush. I walk into the kitchen, and their food is in our pantry. So I walk towards the pantry, and I open the I open the pantry and I grab their food out. And then they usually rush to their bowls. As they're rushing towards their bowl, this experience that I'm about to say happens so fast, I can't stop it from happening. As they run towards their bowls, Mario goes sliding through a puddle of Luigi's vomit. Mario sliding through vomit startles Mario, and Mario's instinct is to jump up onto my kitchen counter and run across my kitchen counter with his vomit-covered paws. Welcome home to me. So the theory that the maze has been preventing Luigi from vomiting was correct. And I was just like, Mario, no, Mario, no. Eventually I caught him, cleaned him off, deep cleaned my counter and my floor. But yeah, that was how the week started. Quite the experience. But there's another story, because then we go to Tuesday. Let's talk about Tuesday. So when I'm trying to look tan and my foundation's like a little too light, I usually use a bronzer to set my face. So I'm going to use my ColourPop like custom palette here with this shade. This is called Spectacle. And you can see like it's not a super dark bronzer. It's almost like a very light contour, but this is what I'm going to set my face with. And I'm going to use this. This is the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. Tuesday comes along, and I am very, very cautious Tuesday morning, giving them the treats. Mario has his treats in peace. Luigi goes to his maze, and I give them, if you're familiar with cat treats, Temptations. And we have the box of Temptations because they're monsters and they eat a lot, so a little baggie of Temptations does not last very long. I come home from work, and for once, they're not meowing. Like I said, I come in that door and they are screaming because they're starving. I'm like, oh my God, this is sweet. Like, yeah, I get a day to just like casually walk in the door and like not run to feed them for once. And then I walk in to my kitchen and I find this. My little criminal mastermind cat realized that the container on the counter were the treats and knocked them down. It's probably still even a little too light, but I'll bronze it up even more when I get to bronzer. I know, I'm like not trying to put a lot of makeup on, but I'm also trying to just match my face to my body. But you can see how that luminizer still comes through very subtly. That's why I like it. I'm gonna do my brows really quick. I'm going to use the LA Girl Shitty Slim Brow Pencil with the ABH Clear Brow Gel. Speaking of the beast, So the 13th, when we're in Rhode Island, is actually Luigi's 1-year adoptiversary. So we got him July 13th last year, and I don't know if you followed the getting Luigi journey, but it has been an interesting experience. The day we picked him up, they basically said he has some infection because his eye was so funky looking. I can insert a picture of how the first day pictures of us bringing home Luigi are not cute because he had a funky eye, which turned out to be hepatitis. So it was actually really nice because the adoption agency we got him through like gave him to us sick, as they called it. We were able to go to their actual clinic and get him taken care of free of cost. So that was pretty nice, but also really sad going to like those kind of clinics because every animal in that clinic is just like straight off the street at that point, and it was just very sad. It was like they're not like animals ready for adoption. It's like what the animals are like before they're ready for adoption. So it was sad, but so he was already interesting when we got him. And then not long after, he wound up having ringworm, which is common for animals that come out of clinic, like shelters like that. And he so kindly shared his ringworm with everyone. Mario, me, and Scott. So add that to the list of weird, crazy diseases I've had. I could make a whole video on diseases I've had. That could actually be a really funny video. Like, not like life-threatening diseases, just like weird things like getting ringworm from my kitten, you know, stuff like that. And then, of course, he was a challenging kitten because why would he be easy? Yeah, when he was a kitten, he was obsessed with my hair, and he would try to eat my hair at night to the point where if my head was not fully under the covers, he would find my hair and I would scream, "Get him out!" So, always a challenge. I'm gonna use this NARS eyeliner, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna do the rest of my face before I decide what I'm doing with my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with the Pretty Vulgar bronzer. So, yeah, he's always been a little bit difficult, to say the least. And to quote myself, because I came up with this very wise quote, 3 years have flown with Mario, and it has been 1 long year with Luigi. I love him, but he's a difficult child to have. I will say, I never wish having a kitten with ringworm upon anyone, because that was not easy. That was very, very challenging to get rid of. And I did do videos on that experience too, as it was actively happening. Because oh God, I just really bronzed up. Oh boy. I know, but it's okay. I'm gonna be outside. I'd rather be a little too bronzy right now and sweat it off, because that's probably what's gonna wind up happening. Or it's just gonna look like I got just the right amount of sun on my very tan nose. I did mention in my bronzer video that this is an extremely pigmented bronzer, which is kind of why I chose it for right now. And then I just want a subtle blush to just make my cheeks look flushed. So I'm gonna use the Butter Blush in Vintage Rouge. Oh, I used the BH 124, and now I'm going to use the Japanesque 961. I'm like obsessed with this butter blush. I might like this butter blush more than I like the butter bronzer. I don't know. I really like it though. Just kind of give the sun-kissed look over the center of the face. Now I haven't fully decided what I want to do with the eyes. I think I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Queenship stick. This is in 905. I'm going to start with that. This is not the lightest shade, so this one has like a little bit of a tint on me. What I think I'm going to do is that bronzer I used to set my entire face, I'm going to go in with that and just kind of set it with this Luxie 209 brush. And then I'm just going to run a little of that bronzer under And then I just think I want to throw should I just throw a shimmer on? What should I do? What shimmers do we have in here? Maybe this one. What's this shade called? This is Ready or Yacht. I'm gonna try just putting this all over. And then I'm just gonna go back in the crease with that bronze shade and just set that so the shimmer isn't going too high. I feel like that's okay. All right. Now I'm going to set everything with Urban Decay All Nighter just to set everything here right now. I also have the Coola SPF, I think it's SPF 30 spray. I have a mini of it, so that's gonna be in my bag with me to touch up because SPF on my face already is not gonna last all day. I'll give that a second. I'm going to use the Wander Beauty Mile High Mascara. I'm only gonna put on my top lashes. Today our friend is bringing me his laptop, so I'll be able to start getting that set up while my iMac is still slowly running. But oh my god, this week, so we were having extremely bad issues with our Comcast internet that it was like fully going out so many times a day. I can't even tell you how many times a day it was going out. It was so bad, and it got to the point where I was like, we need to get rid of it. Like, I don't care that we're in a contract, we just need to get out. I think Scott's gonna now fight that contract, getting out of the contract costs. But we had Verizon Fios set up, and I mean, my videos went from taking a half an hour to 45 minutes to upload them to YouTube to 5 minutes. Just a slight difference. I really like this mascara. Is anyone else liking this mascara? All right. So right now it is June 27th, which means I'm still technically testing a lip product every single day. So today I'm going to try this one that I bought at Ulta. This is the Revlon Plumping Lip Cream in the shade Barely Blush. I bought this because I've heard Lauren May Beauty talk about it a lot. I thought this would be like a good going out to the ball game lip product because it's like it's not quite a lip gloss, but it's like subtle. I don't know. It definitely has a little tingle, but like if I didn't know it was a plumping gloss, I don't think I would really think anything about that feeling. That's how slight the tingle is. So let's put our hair down and brush it out with a wet brush. Doesn't matter because I'm gonna have a hat on anyway. Oh, and I also want to try some of this. I'm so annoyed. I bought this in the Sephora sale and I went to like link it in my video and it's not sold anymore. And I was like, what the heck? It's the IGK Summertime Hair Lightening Spray. I don't know. I just put it on the blonde parts to see if the sun would naturally work with the blonde instead of me having to pay someone to touch it up. And yeah, that is it for this video. I think we look tan now, unlike the beginning of this video. And those are the crazy cat updates in my life. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!